I just did the coolest photo shoot. It was for a corset brand. Actually, it's for like a couple different brands. The way I found out about it was through the person who makes the corsets. They're all handmade. They also collaborated with somebody who makes jewelry and with the chef. It was so cool. I will show you guys a little bit of the behind the scenes footage. And then she let me keep a corset. So I picked out this one. I have ribbon for it too. It just is unlaced right now. This is completely handmade. This is such a stunning corset. Are you kidding me? And there is a whole group of girls. I'm really excited about it. I have not done a photo shoot besides like with my friends or for myself for a couple of years. This was so fun. I can't wait to share the photos. Besides the behind the scenes footage that I share here, I'm just gonna share all the content over on my Instagram just because it will be easier for me to tag and credit all of the photographers and everybody involved that way. So if you want to see it, head over there. But I love cottagecore. I love anything that feels like a fairy tale. That's my vibe. So this was so much fun. Now that I'm home, I kind of want to go to Joann's Fabric. But believe it or not, your girl creates some UCG content. Creating an Instagram reel for Mary Ruth's Organics, which I'm really excited about because I use those products anyway. I need to get that done. I rarely have a full face of makeup on, and I do today, so I might as well maximize it. We got a photo shoot, we're getting a vlog, and we're gonna get the UCG content done. I have my little setup here. I'm airdropping my script to my iPad. That way I can record on my phone. Some of the behind the scenes from the shoot. In that corset that I showed you, oh my gosh. Ugh. Little setup. I didn't bother putting away like my soaps, and then there's like a little pile of stuff over here because this is all that you're gonna be able to see. I may need to move the plant a little bit. I finished recording, but I really want to pop by Joann's. I'm going to heat up dinner and then take you shopping with me. Quick dinner because I just heated up my leftovers, so I just curried tofu, zucchini, and rice, and then hummus, mostly just because I don't like plain rice. It has to have a seasoning, a sauce, or a flavoring of some type, so hummus is like enough of a flavoring that then I like it. If it's warm enough to eat outside, I will. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so you never know when it's gonna rain again, especially during these early spring days, so I'm fully taking advantage of the sun. Show you all the crafty stuff that I got at Joann's. I was not able to get any fabric from Joann. They closed the cutting table an hour before they closed the store, so I just wouldn't have had time to really go through the fabric and choose what I wanted and then get it cut. So I will be going back to Joann's earlier in the day is what that means, but I did get some other fun stuff. I got these really cool beads. They're basically tumbled rocks, or more specifically they are agates, but they're all polished, and I've collected other ones over time. I don't think the other ones I have are as bright and vivid. I really like the idea of making like natural stone jewelry, maybe even a belt, maybe even a bracelet. I don't know, but I like how they all have different shapes, if you see that vision. I would have gotten more, but this is the only one that they had left, and the other rocks that they had weren't real rocks. These were the only ones that were real. I got several of these shell pendants. They're really cool. They're made out of a shell. Then I also got this suede cord. I have like these giant pendants, and I had put one onto suede and then I actually just sold it but it was really cool. So these are really cool for just, yeah, jewelry making, more natural materials. I got some candles. Kyla, my 6-year-old, and I have been liking eating dinner by candlelight when we eat inside. It's kind of romantic. I thought these were fun because they're wavy and twisty. I loved these because they have pressed flowers in the bottom of them, and then also green is my favorite. Both of them broke on the way home. Hopefully I can fix them. I need to look it up and see what I can do. If you know how to fix these, let me know. I got this booklet. It's a sketch pad technically, but I want to make a little scrapbook for Kyla and I and some of our memories. So I think this would be perfect. I got this little unicorn keychain to go on Kyla's backpack. So cool, this booth. Gosh, these illustrations are so cool. That it doesn't work out that way. Cheers. Horchata. Today at the antique store, I picked these up. Neither of these are antiques. And I've actually read them both before. I read this in high school. I don't know what happened to that book. And then I re-listened to it on Audible recently. And I just think it would be nice to have like the paper copy. This one I listened to on audiobook last summer. Amazing. Like it really is the life-changing book that people say it was. It was also a pretty quick, I mean, I didn't technically read it, I listened, but it was like a quick listen. So I feel like it's just kind of a quick read and it would be nice to re-reference and read again. And these were only $5 each. We love a used book. We're gonna just rehydrate and then I'm gonna leave and go pick Kyla up.
I'm a mermaid! What is that? Can you do this?
The frog?
Not even hungry.
Wow. Hulu?
Yeah. Hulu.
What do you think of dinner tonight?
Sushi.
What kind of sushi do you get?
Cucumber rolls. We are ready to cook. Still cooking.
I found this recipe on Instagram. They're brownies that are gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, and they have no refined sugar.
So we are going to do it now.
5 ingredients, technically 6 because we decided to add some cinnamon. The batter, clearly it doesn't make tons.
And this me.
We're gonna taste test our brownies. These little cookies, these prepackaged cookies are also dairy-free, gluten-free, but let's try the brownies. We may need to eat them with a fork.
Yeah, I can get a fork.
I got one. They could have used a little bit more cacao powder maybe, or just a little bit less pumpkin puree. Because we're mushy.
I want to taste it too, Mommy. I got to get a fork.
Because the texture is like mushy, but if I would have cooked them longer, tops were starting to... What do you think of the brownies? Uh-oh. I think they're are good. I just think they needed a little bit less pumpkin and maybe not a little bit more of the cacao, because then they would have been
bitter.
Yeah, like they're already pretty rich, but maybe just like a little bit of almond flour, gluten-free flour mixed in. But overall, I would experiment.
So many chocolate chips.
I would experiment with the consistency, but I would make them again. They're also still warm. I wonder if they'll be less gooey when they cool down.
Yeah. Now let's open the drinks. Got some like classic Coke.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
We love our poppy prebiotic.
Yay, it's so yummy. Can I open mine?
Absolutely.
The brownie's stuck in my throat.
There you go, boo. I decided to brush my hair out this morning, and I'm gonna have to decide if I can live with this. I was so hungry, but I'm just so grateful. So grateful that it's warm today.